Welcome back to everyone, respect and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. And of course, it's a big episode of Dynamite this week because there's a lot happening in AEW at the moment. We had the debut of Bobby Lashley last week, which was obviously a big moment, and we've got the whole stuff with Moxley, Orange Cassidy, etc. So yeah, lots going on, but we started things off with Tony Schiavone in the ring to bring out Lashley, MVP and Shelton Benjamin. MVP quickly dismissed Schiavone, saying he and his partners could address the crowd. MVP, Benjamin and Lashley were also issuing a not so subtle warning to Ross. The Swerve came out of the chain and was being held back by officials. Prince Nana gave him a mic and Swerve simply said Bobby Lashley full gear. MVP said they would see him there immediately. This was short and sweet, but it left a lot of room for this feud to grow before the pay-per-view. Sometimes simplicity is at its best. Really to run accompanied Pac and Castagnoli to the ring for their tag match against Cassidy and Allen. OC came out on the apron and dared his opponents to come out after him, but it was always set up so Allen could take both men down with a dive off the tunnel. They fought for a couple of minutes before everyone got to the ring and the match officially got underway. The Bastard and Cassidy were the first two men in the ring for their teams. The 2/3 of the Trios champs began to dominate once they gained the upper hand. Cassidy took a lot of damage from both opponents while Allen hoped for a desperate tag. While the risk taker finally got the hot tag, the crowd erupted as he came in and started fighting Pac and Cody with his signature brand of high-flying offense. The match was much more evenly split from that point. Both sides came to winning a few times, but Shavir showed up and kicked the ref out of the ring. Mock showed up next and immediately began choking out OC until Allen left him with a skateboard. The match was thrown out while he continued to fight. Allen used his skateboard to fight everyone off for as long as he could, but Castagnoli threw him into the ring post to take him down. This left Cassidy to be beaten to a pulp. Mox ordered Jutas to finish OC and he obliged with running knee. The conglomeration chased them off, but the damage was done. The no contest finish is really ideal, but the way the AEW did make sense and everyone was kind of very invested in this. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. We then got the learning tree against the conglomeration. Briscoe, O'Reilly and Ishii remained in the ring after the last segment so they could take on Jericho, Bill and Keith in a fight without honour, which is basically an R8 street fight. As soon as the heels hit the ring, the babyfaces went after them. Big Bill and KR paired up. Ishii and Keith fought at ringside, but Briscoe and Jericho fought in the corner. They were using weapons, pitting each other through tables and fighting all around the ring within the first minutes. Everyone was laid out from the chaos to show and cut a break. We returned to see the Chicken and Jericho having a chair fight. There was not a lot going in the match. There were moments on the camera missed it because it was focused on something else, but Bill and O'Reilly were shown fighting all the way to the backstage area and ended up crashing through a pair of tablets. Back in the ring, Ishii won with a brainbuster Jericho a few minutes later. This was fun but definitely had some weak spots. It's almost guaranteed to happen anytime you structure a bout like this, but there are pros and cons to it. On the whole, for me, it didn't quite land, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Before we got Adam Cole taking on Malachi Black. Cole was out first for his match against Black. The announcers mentioned that Black was 6-0 against Cole through their careers. They started with a pretty standing exchange and surprisingly showed each other some respect for a moment before locking up again. This was a well-paced match and methodical match aside from one or two awkward spots. This was a good display of the skills both men possessed. It was nice especially to see Black get a third spotlight, which is something that feels rare in AEW for some reason. Cole was trying to get some of the 3 needed wins before he could challenge MJF at Full Gear, and the announcers made sure to remind us of what was on the line enough times to telegraph what the ending was. In a somewhat confusing decision on Black's part, he allowed Cole to hit him with a running knee for the pin and the win. It almost seemed like he was possibly hurt for real and used this way to finish the match. The ending was kind of weird, but most of it we got was solid. They ended up hugging before Cole took a mic and addressed the crowd and MJF, leading to more speculation over Malachi Black. Personally, I don't think he's leaving. I think they're just at this point just to for a bit of a laugh because it comes up so often. But yeah, another good match with Cole and he's building towards MJF, and yeah, that's just going to be a brilliant match when we get to it at Full Gear, I presume. Jay White was then getting an interview backstage when Adam Page attacked him. He trapped White's ankle in the barricade and was about to use a chair when Juice Robinson made the save. So yeah, that feud's continuing and rightfully so. The match was great. Backstage, Chris Statlander was almost hit by Camilla and Mercedes in a car, but she avoided it and took them out before officials showed up. Back in the arena, Chrissy and Cage came out to have a confrontation with Hook. Cage thanked Kip Sabian for saving him when he lost his guaranteed title shot, and he even said it was more than any of his sons did, which made Nick Wayne look away in shame. Hook came out and told Cage to make it quick before he wanted his out of patience. Cage said he wanted Hook to be his new son. Hook beat all of the security guards as Cage and his family escaped. A bag standard Christy segment, but yeah, he's so entertaining. I thought this worked really well here, and it's interesting that it was a development with Kip as well, so it'll be intriguing to see where that goes. Before we got Penelope Ford against Jamie Hayter, and Ford attacked Hayter during her entrance to get this going right away. She tried to hit a running kick, but the former champ avoided it and hit suplex. This ended up being a pretty short match. Ford got some offense in, but it was designed to make Hayter look good, and that's exactly what it did. But yeah, make Hayter look good. So yeah, it achieved its goal. And in our main event, it was Cole Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita against Ricochet and Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs and Ricochet rushed the ring and immediately started fighting their opponents. Big Take sent Ricochet and team out this, but Hobbs was able to take up both his opponents with a double clothesline. Once it got under control, both teams were making tags. The Don Callis family tried to keep Ricochet isolated so he can tag in Hobbs. Once the Powerhouse for the tag, he came in like a bulldozer. AEW had no run this week, so this match lasted until past the top of the hour. We saw lots of good action from all four men. Ricochet did a lot of selling as an underdog. Hobbs did a great job paving his heavy against his former allies. A shooting star press couldn't put Takeshita away, but Ricochet finished him off for a win a moment later. Fletcher grabbed the chair and immediately started attacking Hobbs and Ricochet. Mark Davis ran to the ring and got into a shadow match until Archer and Cage took him out while his former tag partner watched. Ospreay's music hit and he helped Davis, Hobbs and Ricochet take out the Don Callis family to end the show. So yeah, this worked really well and gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Obviously, Hobbs coming back was a huge pop. I thought it would be Ospreay, but it wasn't. So yeah, I thought it worked really well. Ospreay and Davis as well together. They were really hot ending to Dynamite off the back of a really good match. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Overall, AEW Dynamite gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, it's a bit of a mixed episode of Dynamite this week. Some bits were really good, some bits for me didn't quite land, but I thought, we got a really fun main event and some other really intriguing matches throughout the card as well. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. A pretty solid show without really being a standout.
That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.